Hi, I'm Lauren Taub Cohen and the creator of Living Fully. And in this guided exercise, I'll be inviting us to savor a pleasant moment or a pleasant experience because so often we kind of scoot past what's pleasant, on our way to fixing, solving, doing, all of which are, necessary. And as Rick Hansen, author and psychologist, says, we're wired for survival, not quality of life. And so it makes sense that we're on the go a lot, especially if we grew up in homes where we had to be on the go or had to worry and anticipate. It makes sense then that we often worry and anticipate. We needed that. We're wired for survival, not quality of life. And then the challenge can be when we kind of finally pause to savor what feels pleasant. We can feel there's that gesture that comes for me, kind of antsy, a bit of angst and unsettledness, unease. And so that can make us feel even more deflated. Here we are trying to relax. Here we are trying to savor ease. And now we're experiencing an uptick in tension or stress. So if what I'm saying resonates with you, then I think you'll appreciate this guided exercise as a way of savoring a pleasant experience so we nourish ourselves, not as a way of papering over what's difficult or hard, but as a way of nourishing ourselves. And also so we can be with what's hard. We can be with what's challenging. So that's a lot of talking from me. And how about we give this exercise a go and see what comes? Of course, if anything I offer doesn't fit or feel right, please do what would. So, as a way of starting, just take some time to make any adjustments. Of course, feel free to make adjustments as we go. And if you need more time, you can pause the recording. So, as a way of starting, just taking some time to let awareness come more and more to your whole body as it is here and now. And feeling the support that you're sitting upon. Maybe even noticing where your body meets and receives that support. Feeling the support beneath your hands. And the support beneath your feet. And just allowing your body to be as it is, feel as it does. And feeling your breathing. And allowing your breath to be just as it is, however it is. Mm. Letting awareness come more and more into that whole inner area of your body, including your throat, chest, stomach, and belly. And taking a moment to just notice how you are right now, the mood that's there, the weather within, and even offering an inner hello to what's there. Like you're saying to it or that place, yeah, hello, I know you're there. And if what's there needs more of your company, feel free to stay with it and tune me out as I go on. So if it feels right, you might sense if earlier today or maybe yesterday, yeah, there was a pleasant moment or a pleasant experience. Kind of sending that invitation inwardly, sensing if there was a moment like that. And it may have been small, it may have been, you know, the first sip of a cup of coffee or a cup of tea or a friendly conversation or the comfort of a furry friend. Nothing, no experience is too small to savor. So, yeah, just checking to see if there's something like that for you. Pleasant moment or experience that, yeah, may have been under the radar. And as that moment comes more and more into awareness, you might sense if there's a whole way that feels within. So as I'm remembering a pleasant, fun conversation with a friend, I'm just sensing if there's a whole way that feels within. For me, I'm noticing a smile, kind of bubbliness, giddiness, and just checking to see what's true for you. Those were descriptions of my experience, which may not match your experience, and that's okay. And so if you do notice the pleasant body feel that comes with that pleasant experience, just taking some time now to savor it, even if it's not the only way you feel. Just taking some time to savor maybe that little bit of ease or that smile or softening somewhere. And as you savor this, you may also notice distractions hopping in. Maybe there are some to-dos like, oh, remember this, remember that, don't forget this. And so instead of treating that as something in the way or a kind of interference, see if it would feel right to just jot those down, to actually give them space. Like those to-dos may be important. So yeah, feel free to write them down. Pause this recording if you need more time. For others, maybe it's not so much to-dos, but kind of worries pop in. Maybe there's even something not wanting you to feel ease, even a bit of ease. It's worried about what could happen if you do that, if you could relax. And so if that fits your experience, you might let that one know you get it's worried. Yeah, it's worried something could happen if you feel ease for too long, if you savor a pleasant experience for too long. And checking back to see if that one that may be worried feels a bit more understood, a bit more gotten. It may even open up and share more, but we're not pushing it to, doesn't have to. And so just noticing how this feels. This may feel new to both experience ease and to-dos and some worries and maybe something else. And that there's room and space for each and every one. Nothing gets crowded out or pushed away. And that may bring its own quality of ease. And so, if that's true for you, if you're feeling a bit more spaciousness, a bit more openness, then taking time to savor that. And as I savor that, the image that comes is buoys on a bay. What's there is there, and there's space for it to be there. Maybe noticing what's true for you. There's a description that comes from your experience of how this feels now. In a few moments, we'll look for a comfortable ending place. But before heading in that direction, you might sense if there's something more that wants to be seen, included, or acknowledged. And if so, you can make space for it by simply saying to what comes, hello, I know you're there. And if something reacts to what comes, doesn't like it, that too is welcome. Saying to that one, oh, Hello, I know you're there. And as a way of beginning to end, yeah, you might sense if there's something you'd like to remember or take with you from this exercise. And if it feels right, thanking your body or your body's process or what came into awareness. And then at your own pace and at your own time, opening your eyes, and coming back to the room you're in, the space you're in, taking some time to look around the room you're in, the space you're in, and allowing your body to make any movements or adjustments it might like to make. And I encourage you to share any part of what came for you in this exercise in the comments section below. And shares include questions too. Happy to answer them. So, bye bye for now.